let us in on what was going on. You went on a tour with one of the most notorious groups that the game has ever seen.
Yes.
I know we seen the movie. We went on.
Yeah, y'all was babies at the time.
The tour bus. Talk about the shows like.
The thing that I took from everybody, Eazy-E was on the blueprint that I already knew already, and that was to be independent and to do your own. Mm-hmm. And everybody always wants somebody else to help them to do certain things. Everybody feel they should always got to be in Hollywood. And even though I was popular during the 90s, I didn't have the fame because I wasn't doing Def Jam, right? I wasn't on Arsenio Hall. I wasn't doing the David Letterman shows, right?
Right. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was a futurist. I had a vision in the 90s. I said, the people who are gonna help me blow are kids now. What I meant was I didn't know about social media. I didn't know about podcasts. I didn't know none of that. I just knew that the young generation was gonna pivot me into superstardom. So everything that I was doing was laying down a foundation, and here is the results.
Damn.
See, I saw that because my friends just always say, you need to do this, you do that, you need to do this. I said, no, calm down. Because I'm into quantum physics. I'm into energy and...
now you got this.
Yeah, I'm over here, bro. Yeah.
I'm in the quantum physics.
Started, man.
I'm in the quantum physics and energy.
Yeah,
and I know that when things happen naturally, everything is possible. So all you have to do is just take care of your health to be around. So one of my rules to life is, if I know I take care of my health, treat people good, right? The universe will give me everything I deserve. And I'm getting everything I deserve.
You known for like keeping it 1,000. I mean, you walked in the door, you told my guy he do jujitsu or something. Like, right off the bat.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? I heard you recently talk about on your pod, bringing toughness kind of back into society.
Yes.
Right? What do you mean by that? Right? Because you talked about young people just now, and I deal with young people in the game of football, and sometimes there's not a lot of emotional maturity. Right? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Understanding how to deal with certain situations. My dad went around.
Right.
And it wasn't until my stepdad and my older brother, my brother got old enough to kind of say, oh, no, bro, you ain't got to react that way. Just, it's going to be all right.
Yes,
relax,
it's going to be all right, right.
What led you to having your comedy be like that or your podcasting being so that toughness was like a thing you wanted to inject back into society?
I just think it was in my DNA, right? I've always been a man's man by trial and error. See?
Oh, so you touched the hot stove to make sure it was hot.
Yeah. See, everything I'm sharing with the world, I actually experienced.
Right.
So one thing I've learned in my journey, you can't teach nobody who ain't been through nothing. So when I teach men about safe sex, when I teach men about not having babies and not having your money right, when I explain to women that even though you're beautiful, that you still got to carry yourself a certain way, because once you open your mouth, it could go either way. It could be a man could like you, or, excuse my language, you're done.
Yeah.
Right? Unless his intentions is sinister, meaning he just wants you. And most men wind up just certain women nutting them, and they end up mad weeks, years later, because it was passion. Because some girls are gorgeous, right? The small waist, fat ass. I can see how they could captivate. Like we men. We men. It's poison. Listen to me. No disrespect. And I don't mean literally poison.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
See some ass.
Poison.
Yeah. See a fine girl, he loses mind, right?
Yeah.
But then they don't take the time to understand character, understand surroundings. Give me an example. You ever talk to me, the girl, and you're on the phone with her, and you hear all the stuff you don't want to be around for the rest of life in the background. The smoke detector. Her yelling at her yelling at the kids. She's saying, "Hold on." You hear her saying, "Shut up." You hear what? Like, you want to know, do you want to be, you have to say yourself, do you want to be around that? Then what people need to take it seriously. I don't think you should even rock with a woman, no matter how fine she is, no how much her financial situation is great, until you meet a mother and father and family. You know why? Because you may not like them. Imagine you fall in love, you got your own house, you're gonna board in your home, but her brother, you don't even like a brother or a sister or mom, and they coming over, but you want your privacy, you want quiet. Mm-hmm. But these people are coming in your home. You out of town, you're a football player. Mm-hmm. You come out of town, you left this one particular sandwich, and you couldn't wait that you was gonna get back and you're gonna eat that mother. It's gonna be delicious, and it's gone. It may seem petty, but these are the things that I'm talking about. And the people will allow themselves to, oh, it ain't that serious, or say, oh, you selfish. But I think in life, to obtain what you want, you have to be a little selfish. You have to. You have to, it's not that you don't care, but you have to love yourself first. You know, that's why I got tattooed on my finger, FYI, first love yourself. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gotta love yourself so much. Even with a female, you like, even if she's causing you problems, you know what you tell her? Baby, I love you, but I love myself more. Mm. And you're going about your business, but some men don't think they have the conversation to pull enough.
But
some guys just want to stay with the same girl because he's not that confident in pulling another woman. Like, you got to be able to, like, we done. My game's so cold. I get nothing.
Upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah, men are afraid of that. That's why we have to have these platforms to give these young men the game of life. They get stuck. And then, like I saw the other day, the gentleman, some guy complimented this girl. He went in the car, got a shot the dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold up, what?
He killed the dude, dog.
For saying his girl was killed?
Exactly. That's my point.
That's why he say he injecting the toughness back into the society. That's a compliment. Yeah, I know my bad. That's how you're supposed to be. And then, I mean, you know.
But some men can't take that. And women have to know, the young kids got to know how to dress because you put your man in danger.
The NFL draft is almost here. Tennessee first pick, thinking they might take Cam Ward. Cleveland's second pick, I'm thinking maybe Travis Hunter for them. These franchises need their top picks to improve their rosters and ultimately build a winning team. And if you're hiring, you need the most qualified people to build a successful business. So where do you find these top blue chip candidates, Money?
ZipRecruiter delivers top talent across all industries and roles.
And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/getgot. ZipRecruiter gives you the first pick at top talent, just like Tennessee is getting in this year's draft. Its smart matching technology shows your job to qualify candidates immediately.
Just like teams in the draft, ZipRecruiter use tools and technology to evaluate candidates and determine the top choices for your position.
Find top picks for all your roles at ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/getgot right now to try ZipRecruiters for free.
Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/getgot. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Spring is here. You know we love some grilling and chilling.
Nothing like the nice spring nights on your deck grilling up some good meat for your family.
From handcrafted steaks to spring grilling favorites, Omaha Steaks deliver the world's best steak experience.
And now during their spring savings event, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $30 off with the promo code GETGOT at checkout.
The fan favorite filet mignon has entered the coveted distinction of the USDA certified tender. You know I'm rocking with the filet mignon.
5 generations of uncompromising quality, backed by an unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. Omaha Steaks has been America's original butcher since 1917.
Bring home the world's best steak experience with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their spring savings event for an extra $30 off. Use promo code GETGOT at checkout.
That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $30 off with the promo code GETGOT at checkout. See site for details.